Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. This is a pre-intro before my real intro because I realized after I was finished recording that today's Monday. So with that being said, happy Merry Monday. And I wanted to give a beautiful shout out and blessings to my Merry Monday team. That's hashtag Merry Monday DT. My team members that are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You ladies rock. I flopped it today. I completely forgot it was Monday. So it is my first video back at YouTube in quite some time now. So I'll see you guys again in just a moment. Hold on. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? I hope that you are all well. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for waiting. For those of you who have waited, I know this is long overdue. Welcome to all my new followers, and let's just get started. It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I understand that. I was injured, and after that, I just lost all my sense of creativity. I've been slowly getting it back. For those of you that follow me, I'm on Instagram as well. And I've been doing videos solo and just trying to get back my creativeness. And it's coming back. However, I'm still in a lot of pain. I feel like I pulled, I know I pulled an intercostal muscle in my, underneath my rib cage. And it hurts to stand for long periods of time. And my body is just not as young as it used to be. So let's just get started here. Everyone is well. Cyril is growing. Lucas is well. He's adjusting back at school. And my kids are all fine. I just want to craft, okay? So, well, we had a good Christmas too. Okay. So I'm going to I make this on my Instagram channel, and I do it in fast motion. I did one, I believe I did some information about it in my 100-day project. So if you're new to my channel, take a look around. I usually put the Instagram project that I'm working on, if it's a reposted video, I always put a picture of the finished product in the thumbnail. So that's the video that it's on. And then I do want to let you all know, if you are new here, if you see an Instagram post of mine and it states that you can find it on YouTube, it might not be that exact project, but the project itself it will be, if you can understand that. Somebody was looking for some of the fabric that I painted on, and I really only have a video on the red and blue fabric, but you can use your imagination and just whatever you see on my channel, you can change it. You don't have to keep it the way I do it. You can change the colors. Okay, let's get started and make this. So first of all, you saw me take the box apart. I don't want to take up too much time because I put myself on a timer. You saw me take the box apart. There's always a flap here, and I open it from the flap there and take apart the top and the bottom. So what I do first is find which part I'm going to fold it out. It doesn't matter. And I'm only telling you this because you'll see. You'll see why. All right. So first I cut off one side and make it straight. Okay. But then on this side, when I do this side, I need to figure out how big I want my book to be. I don't know yet how big I want it to be. So let's take a look. Usually books are like 8 inches, 8.5 tall, or 5.5, or 6, or 7, or 7.5. The most common size is 7.5. But I've been working on something, and I think I'm going to do a 9. I'll do a 9-inch book. I'm going to do it 9 inches in height. Okay. Now, I need to take off my edges to make them even. What I do is I find my size that I want. So it's a 9-inch height book. So I think I'm going to do a 5. Normally I do 5.5. So this way I can use the whole piece of paper. All right, so I'm gonna keep it at 5.5. So what I'm doing is I'm finding my 5.5 mark on here with this side of where it's folded in the cereal box. All right, so that's 5.5. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. So I'm gonna go to the 5.5 and then I'm going to cut. So now I have a book, the makings of a book. Well, look at that. I did it backwards, but that's okay. I'm going to have the makings of a book that's 5.5 this way and 9 inches this way. And it's out of the cereal box. So let's get started. This is my next step now. You can keep the remnants if you want to. You know, they make good tags, belly bands, side tucks, and they're sturdy, and it's recycling. Okay. Hold on. I put it on something, and I almost lost it. Okay. So now I'm going to turn this over like this. Now, I cover this because it's a cereal box. So you see all these images on this side. And, I mean, you don't have to. You could use the other side. Then you got to refold it and make your you know, your creases in it and stuff. But I just, it's a habit. I just do it. So I cover it because of the fact that if I'm going to use a fabric, let me see. Excuse me. If I'm going to use a fabric on this side that has holes in it, you're going to be able to see through it. So if I didn't cover it, I would see Tony the Tiger. So you want to cover it. You can cover it with whatever you have. You can use a paper bag. You can use gift wrap turned upside down so you just see the white part of it, or whatever color is behind it. You can use whatever you have on hand. I normally use a heavy duty paper. Something heavy duty like a brown paper bag, or this is like I think it's painter's paper or something. You can find it in Home Depot. I usually use something heavy like that because it makes my book sturdier, and I do want a sturdy book, not so much cereal box material, but something sturdier. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue. I use Prick glue stick for those that ask. It's a German-based glue stick, but you can use whatever you like. I prefer the German brand glue stick. I like it. If I can get my hands on, you know, I forget the one that Rachel uses, but she uses Giotto. Giotto? I think it's Giotto. I have used a similar one once at the last retreat that I was at in Texas, and I loved it. Oh, yes, and the retreat. Many people have emailed me about the retreat. I'll keep sending you the information. You know, we have the sign-ups are in September. For September 2024. It's in Round Top, Texas at the Glamp Inn. And I will be hosting it along with the Planner Chicks of Central Texas, Deborah. For those of you who know her, hi, Deborah. And also, what was I going to say? She has a Facebook group called the Planner Chicks of Central Texas, so you can join the Facebook group to find out more, or you can also get it from me. I'll be posting more about it, you know, here and on my Instagram, and of course, I'll send you an email. Okay, so now I turn this over. I've glued everywhere on here, so I turned it over because now I want to make sure it's down. And you can use your bone folder, a card, you can use whatever you have to get the paper down. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you're going to sew on it. Well, I get a lot of questions asked me about the sewing machine. I use a regular needle. Nothing fancy, nothing special. I think one time I used a leather needle because I had to go through like many, I was doing a project and I had to go through many large, not large, but like bulky pieces. And that's it. I use a regular sewing needle. I only use my sewing machine for my junk journaling. It's a very old sewing machine. So, and that's really basically it. I'm not a seamstress, so if you're a seamstress, though, I know that my sister, she freaked out when I used her sewing machine once on a project. She's like, "Did you change the needle?" And I said, "No." Let me see. Where's my scissors? Okay, here they are. All right. So now my next step is, I have it all down. It's down good, but again, I'm gonna sew on top of it. So I'm just gonna cut. That's it. Of course, my videos on Instagram are much faster, but this is real life. I forget what else I was going to say. So I think I should write these things down now. My memory goes poop. All right, so I just cut all the corners. And then over here, I cut a little triangle snip in there. I'm making soup today, and I'm going over to see my son and the baby and Lucas and my daughter-in-law. Okay, now I'm going to do it on this side too. And here. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I think that after I got, I had gotten Lyme's last year. And I think that after I got that, now everything just multiplies in my body. Whatever happens, it just gets worse than it ever did before. So I feel it in my muscles and my hands and my joints really bad. Okay, so I'm going to try to upkeep with my videos. I really am. I'm going to be, slowly getting back into this year. But I actually am, I will be doing the 100-day craft project. If you guys want to mention any ideas or things that you can suggest to me, I do kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do. I do. But if you, that I think might help you guys too. But if you want to have any input in it, I would gladly read your input and definitely give it some thought. And that's about it. I don't know. I think I caught you up on everything. I've been seeing my grandson a lot, and my kids, and of course it's been the holidays, and I've just been fighting my own fears, getting back in front of the camera, making art again. I've just been frozen. Who else has been frozen? I can't be the only one. I know that there are people that get this, and I can assure you, you are not the only ones. Sometimes it takes just a moment to push yourself, and you just got to keep pushing. I've walked by my table and my camera so many times, and I didn't get it. I didn't get to it. I look at it. I look at all my stuff. It's right in front of me. How could I not see it? But I was frozen. Kind of like stage fright, I guess. Okay, so now all I'm doing is putting all of these tabs down here like this. I kind of have been, monitoring my questions asked on Instagram. So I kind of took the most popular questions I get asked on Instagram to start back at my first video, if that helps anybody out. So I did. It seems to be that I get a lot of questions. Okay, here we go. Now we covered our book. And I'm just going to make sure that the glue is down, but I'm pretty sure it is. Now, what I do next is I flip it this way. And then I put this crease in now with the paper. Like that. Giving it a real good crease again. Although it has one in there already. I do the same on this side. Like that. Okay, so there we go. Now I have my start of my book cover. All right, now the next thing I do is I take some fabric. Now I was doing a book, so I have some fabrics on my desk, so I'm just gonna pull what I have over here. And we may just make another one. Maybe we'll do it a little different. Maybe we'll keep it the same. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to pull what I have over here. From my basket. I'm trying to look to see. Okay. I think I have more. I covered all the last stuff here. That's what happens. You know, my beautiful room that everyone saw, it doesn't look that way anymore. I know what this. It's I've been crafting. It's a little bit of a mess. Maybe even this. I don't know. Okay, let's see. So first what I do, if you're gonna pick my brain, is I lay it out flat again, and I kind of find the colors. You know, this is very dark now. I don't want to go too dark, so this lightens it up a bit, bringing this in. This piece I've had for a long time. I liked it because it looked like the bee, a bee thing. Oh my gosh, can you believe I'm not going to be able to, well, I will. I was just going to say, can you believe I'm not going to be able to make the cover? But I will. I just got the doubts, you know, they come in my little brain. I have to shoo them away. And it's stage fright. That's what it is for the camera. Stage fright? I would say it's stage fright. I had stage fright when I was little, so I kind of know that feeling, you know. It's like I'm going to freeze and I don't know what I'm going to say, and am I going to have to delete the video, and is it going to come out right? And yeah, that's what I have. Okay, I'm thinking I like that there. And it's too dark. That we need to bring in something lighter. That's what I would want. And that's not going well with that. And no, I might even have to put the camera on pause because, to be honest with you, I don't have. Wait a minute. Maybe I have it right behind me. Hold on. I might have it right here. I'm looking for something that I had that I used yesterday. No. That's not it though. Don't mind me. This is my, look at that. Oh, this is what I do. Does anyone else do this, or am I the only weird one? Oh, look at this. Isn't this pretty? I haven't figured out where I'm going to use it yet. Somebody was doing the embroidery on an old piece of linen. Let's see. Oh, there's this. Oh, wait. Hold on. All right, let's look. You see, this is my problemo. My problemo. I'm trying to find this piece that I had yesterday. It might not even be over here. I bet you it's not over here. I just found this too. Wait a minute now. Maybe. Hold up. I got this piece of trim. I think I got it at, I like this. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I think so. I'm pretty sure. I like this. This is one of my favorite pieces. I got this piece of fabric here from Rachel at Roxy Creations about 3 years ago. I didn't use it all yet, but I love it. Maybe I'll do this on here. Oh boy, or the blue. You see, this is how long things take me. I like it on the back here too. I still like that up there. Oh, look at that. It takes me a while. It's not fast. And, you know, I get asked to slow it down on Instagram. People say, slow it down. Well, then I would just find this and then that's it. And then the video would be over. Slow it down, they say. I don't know what I want to do here, you guys. Let me take a look. Oh, I like that maybe. I like the way the flower goes into that, but I'm undecided. And to be honest, I want that piece of fabric. So my brain is stuck on that piece of fabric, and that's what I want. And so I can't move forward. You're not the only ones. You're not the only ones. Oh, let's change it up with some red, maybe. And then it won't be green. Oh, that looks pretty. Wait a minute. Let's see. Maybe we can make something and I don't need to get the other fabric. Possibly. I don't know. Oh, I think I would like the flower up better. Let's see. No, I don't want... Now I'm not liking it. Let me go and get that piece. Hold on. It's right here. Okay, I'm back. All right. Let's see now. This is what I had in mind, I think. From my other video, I had a piece of it. So, let's take this piece here. And I just rip it. That's all I did. I'm not making a dress or anything. Okay, I like it. And then, where was that pop of color? Here. Here it is. So, this is what I do. I'm just gonna collage with fabric. That's all. I think I like that down there. So I'm gonna take this about where I want it. Do that, and I'll rip. Save your scraps. And then I'm gonna keep that, and then I'm just gonna rip again. Actually, I'll just cut it. Okay. I'm gonna have to get rid of all these strings now anyway. All right. So it's a bit crooked. It's okay. The glue is going to straighten it out. And then also I'm going to cover the one side. So I need to cut there, but I'm not going to cut there yet. I'm going to wait until I glue it down and then cut on the reverse side. Now put this down like that. Okay. So I like that look. I think I'm going to keep that. I just need to find out what I need for the back side now. I did bring some more fabrics over. This looks like a negative of the Paris French fabric. Like a negative. You know, it has all the blacks, the grays, and the whites. I like that look. Like that. And then maybe we'll do a pop of color. Oh, there's that too. Oh, I don't know. I like that. Not right now. Can't be good for the video right now because we're on a time frame. I don't know. We'll have to revisit that. Let me take a sip of water. Hold on. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so now pop of color. I'm thinking maybe this chair. Or maybe the green chair. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see if we could use the end screen chair right here. So I'll just do this and rip it. And hopefully I ripped it thick enough. I did. Okay. All right. I like that. It's lots of words going on, but I don't mind that. All right, so now my next step is just to glue the pieces down, and I will configure out all the sizes after I glue them down. So I'm doing this first, and then I have the little tool here. Where is it? I don't see it. I did have it. Where'd you go? Oh, what was me? I'm always losing stuff. Okay. I had it on my desk because I was using it yesterday. Here it is. Okay. And I'm just going to smear this out. So it's not, I don't have to, I'm going to sew. So I don't have to have it stay down, you know, permanently. But if you don't sew, make sure you glue well. If you don't sew. I am going to sew it though. Oh, sometimes I leave the flaps open and then the top, you know, things like that. I would like to see what I want. If I want this down here or I want this on top. I'm thinking it might look nice if I put that there, but I also sometimes put a piece of trim. So I don't have any trim in front of me. I always say things like that, and then I wind up finding something because that's just me. But right this moment, oh, maybe I do. Hold on. Sometimes I'll just put like a little piece of trim there. We'll have to see afterwards if we want it. So I think for a safe bet, I think I'm going to put this on top because I can sew on it and it's thicker than this one. So I'll lay the thin down flat and I'll put this on top. Okay, so again, I sew, so I'm not going crazy with the glue. I'm just making it so it's on there. And then afterwards, when I lift it up too, I could take a look at it and make sure it's what I like. I'm all gluey. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down and put this down here like that. I don't know, is there something on this fabric? Or is it just the... I can't think. You know what? I don't even have to hold this whole thing. I could do it. Oh, look at that. Make it less thick. I don't know if that's going to work. But we'll see. Because I'm going to sew around it. But actually, I think there's like a... There looks like a... There's some kind of discoloration in the fabric. So I don't want that because it's going to be on my cover. So, next game plan. Next game plan. No, not that one. Hold on. I had another one over here. What's it going to be? Is this one going to work? Or is it going to be too dark? It might be too dark, but it might not. What did I have on the side pick there? Green. gotta decide, you guys. Oh, no, no. I'm checking. Too dark. Much too dark. Now that changes everything. Would you look at that? Flowers. Possibly some flowers. Huh. How about the pink chair in the front? That's not new for me. I've done that before. Could work. I'm not gonna rip it though. I don't want the, this is like a, I can't think of what the word's called. For the fabric. Okay, so this is how I piece together the front of my books. It takes me forever. As you can see, the videos of the, you know, on Instagram, they go fast. And collaging is not an easy task. Oh, see, I like that. However, it's so interfering of right here. Oh, what if we put a piece of... Oh boy. You see, this is not easy for me. I don't know. I'm gonna keep switching it up. All right. Maybe we could just do the whole thing that way with the pink. And we'll do this in the fabric, the flowers on this side. And we'll bring the pink into it rather than the other colors that I was thinking. Because I think that's what's throwing me off, is that I'm trying to make it in those colors that I first chose. And now it's taking on a different form. And I'm looking for another piece of fabric I just had over here with flowers on it. No, I don't know what I did with it. No. Oops, I threw that on the floor on accident. That looks pretty. So, oh, that looks pretty. So we could switch it up. Instead of putting the chair with the words over there, we could switch it. And I'll put the flowers over here, like that. And then this down here, like that. I think I like that. Let me just check one more time this piece. I don't think I want this on here, but we'll just check one more time. Yeah, because it's too orangey. Yeah, I don't want it on there. I'll save it for something else. I will. This is what I do, you guys. Okay. I think I like that. Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to glue all this down, and then I'll turn it on when I'm finishing up cutting around it so you could see. Just give me a moment, okay? I just wanted to come back on here while I was doing this, and then I'll cut back in again. I placed the fabric on here. Well, I'll show you. I placed the fabric on here where I want it. I think I said it before, but then I cut at the end And then I also measure a little bit more over. I also measure with the other pieces that I'm going to use. Like this, I'm going to use down the center. Oh, I did have to change this fabric on this side over here. I changed it. Okay, so I also measure, like this piece I'm going to cut. This piece I'm going to put down the center, so all this bulk under here, I'm not going to leave it. So I'll go ahead and just cut that off. It's bulk, and I could use it somewhere else. Okay. Now let me turn the camera off and continue doing this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just going to cut now the excess fabric away because I won't be needing it. I'm going to put on that bee hive pattern fabric, and I turn it over and cut all the excess away. And you can get it precise to your book or you can leave a little bit of it and fray it. It's up to you. If you have a frayed piece like, excuse me, let me have a sip of water. If you have a frayed piece like this, you could leave it, or you can cut it flush. This I'm going to cut it flush, and I think I'm going to leave the bottom. So like that. And I use all those scraps in my work. Okay, so now I have this here. And I can continue to, you know, catch these pieces that are not glued down all the way. They're just going to be underneath, you know, the center that I chose. So I chose this as my center. And I'm thinking, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. I'm thinking that I like it. However, sometimes I choose, I think this side is good, and I just have to cut the top and the bottom, which I'm aware of that, but I'll do that after I glue it. Sometimes I choose something to make the front pop just a little bit, just like I use it sometimes in the back. But for instance, I'm just going to check. I took some trim here, so I'm just going to choose some trim and see what happens when I put it down. Okay, I don't really care for that. I have this. Let's see. I don't really care for that either. Okay, strike 2. I have this. Let's just take a look. It's really not, it's kind of got gold in it. It's really not the look, but although the bee hive thing has gold honeycomb. Well, I like that. I like it more than I thought I would. Because I guess this has some gold in it, so it kind of picks it up. Let's check it this way first. I don't like it there. I kind of like that. What about on the back? And I do that just to give it some interest. Whoops. That's really all. I kind of like that. Okay, and then I had another option here. I have some pink ribbon. I'm just wondering. What that would look like. Oh, wow. I kind of like them both, you guys. I think I'm going to do that. I do. Okay, so I will just cut. Now this one has a wire in it. I believe it's from Hobby Lobby. So I need to cut the length first. It's got wire, so thankfully I have my handy dandy Tim Holtz. Okay, and then this one, I need to clean up the edges better, so that's why I'm leaving just a tiny bit of length there. So now this one, I could save this for another project. So I'm just going to cut it right down the center. And then I need to take the wire out. Oopsie. Okay. I'm putting that somewhere so I know. I don't have my trash bucket here on my desk. All right, so I'm going to put this here. So I know that I want to glue that down. And I want to glue this down. I need to find out. All right, so then first what I have to do is I'm going to glue this down. So I'm going to go just, because I know this is my center. So I'm going to make sure this is good and glued. You don't want a bubble in your spine. And even though it's going to be sewn, I don't really normally sew the spine. So you want to make sure it's glued down good. Okay, so I got all this string all over here. Make sure it's down. The spine is good. And this is fabric glue. For anyone who wants to know, it's Fabri-Tac glue. Once the glue dries, it's safe for your sewing machine. It's what it's made for. I'm going to fold this in half. Find my center on here. I'm just eyeballing it. I'll use a line. You know, I'll use my ruler on my desk. And then I'm going to place that there. And I'm cutting on each side, so it's okay with me. I'm cutting the top and I'm cutting off the bottom. And I will use it somewhere else, so don't even worry yourself that I won't use it, because I will. Okay, so now my next step is to glue and get closer with the rest of the spine. And this is only one way to do it. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just showing you the way that I collage with fabric on my books. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece and put it under here. So I think what I'm first going to do, I just want to make sure, again, that's why I'm putting it down. And then now I'm going to glue it. So first I'm going to glue here. And I'm sewing this too. I know that I am. So first I'm gluing there. And getting it in my spot that I wanted. Okay. And now I'm going to flip it up and glue under, because it's in my spot now. But I am going to sew it. Okay. I'm going to turn this around and do this side. So I'm going to put it on, I'm going to put this, the glue on this side here. Put that down. And then I'm going to slip this under to get it where I want it. Okay. And then, again, I'm going to lift it up and glue along the side so it will stick to the cover. And then now it's in place. So now I'll just glue down. And then I am going to sew it. So that's why the glue is sporadic. Okay. I'm going to take my sharp fabric scissors now. And now I'm going to take the excess off. Okay, and there we go. We have a cover to a book. Now, I did want to put a focal point on it. You can. You don't have to. You really don't. But I think that I want to. And I'll save that for tomorrow for part 2. And then we'll do the inside. And I broke the ice now for my terror. My terror. My terror of filming. My terror of getting back. So I'll have no choice but tomorrow to finish. Okay. So there we go. I think I like it. I like the way it came out. We need a focal point, and I need to sew it. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for bearing with me. You're not the only ones that get frightened to move forward. Oh, look, my camera was crooked the whole time. I hope not. You're not the only ones to get frightened to move forward, to get frightened to like frozen. I'm sorry, frozen to where your creativity is lost or gone. Sometimes things happen in life, and you know, one day becomes 2, 2 days become 3, and before you know it, you're looking at a month. And in our, I believe that I speak for a lot of us, that in our artist minds, time doesn't exist. It's like we think we have all this time in the world, and then, you know, we look at the clock and it's the end of the day and we're just getting started. So blessings to all of you. I hope it helped you out with how I make my covers to my journals, fabric collage covers. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it. It helps me in my algorithm to keep moving and keep reaching new people. And I will see you all very, very soon. Have a blessed rest of your day. Bye for now, my crafting buddies.